There is no danger in life as having both parents that don't agree. And you know what children do, modern children do? They want to make use of that gap, communication gap, and they start to manipulate either side. I still have people that reach out. We want you to talk to our son. Please talk to my son. I need to talk to you about my son. Just go to the link to the bio and be able to schedule an appointment so that we can be able to have a talk, a conversation. Many people keep asking a lot of questions in our DMs, a lot of questions, and most of these questions cannot be addressed there and then just through typing. We need to have a conversation. So in case you want us to be able to have a conversation, just go to the link in the bio and we've set up a system. You just be able to choose a day and a date, and then there will be a small fee that you need to pay, and then we can be able to have time so that we can talk. Some of you want me to be able to talk to your son. Others want you to be able to, just before I talk to your son, some of the problems that we're dealing with are actually us, the parents. And this brings us to my topic of today. I want to teach about compensation parenting. Now, mommy and daddy have separated. They don't stay together anymore. Mommy is staying with the children, and sometimes daddy also stays with the children. Now, this is what happens. Because they stay with mommy all the time, when they find time to go to daddy, they realize that mommy and daddy do not talk. And you know what children do, modern children do? They want to make use of that gap, communication gap, and they start to manipulate either side. Now, in case the children were asking mommy that there is a so-and-so's birthday, we need to have a sleepover, and mommy said no, I cannot allow you to have a sleepover in that home. By the way, those sleepover is nonsense. Why does a child want to sleep over? Don't you have a bed in your home? So what happens is that when the children go to their father, remember they understand that daddy does not speak to mommy anymore because they separated. They ask daddy. I said, daddy, we love you so much. Now, after heaping a lot of praise, they immediately start asking what they asked mommy for. And mommy said no. And they say, daddy, our friend Alicia has got a birthday. We need to sleep over there. Now, the daddy will ask, what did your mom say? And the kids will say, you know how mom is. She's always hard. Now, when the daddy doesn't pick up a phone call to say, the kid's asking me to be able to go to Alicia's for a sleepover, but I don't feel this is right. The children will have been able to manipulate him. And he will be able to say, yes, you can go, yet in real sense, he would have said no. Now, compensation parenting is whereby one parent says yes to something he or she would have said no to. Or a parent says no to something he or she would have said yes to. Now, they say no to something just to get back to the other parent. Or they say yes to something just to get back to the other parent. There is no danger in life as having both parents that don't agree. You find a child who has a phone, an expensive phone, but that daddy would not have bought that same phone if he was staying with that child in the same home, in the same household. But now they're heaping a lot of things. When a parent starts buying materialistic things in order to compensate for the lost love, then they are held captive by that child. If a parent starts buying materialistic things, instead of being there for a game, instead of disciplining a child, instead of telling the child what to do, instead of being stern and tough on the child, instead of directing them, instead of being strong on your principles, you just buy them off. You just buy them gifts. You go and travel and buy them gifts. Gifts that they have not earned. Just because you want to show them that you love them, that is compensation parenting. You make decisions that you shouldn't have made if you were staying together with the other parent and it was a same household. Now, a lot of these things have confused our children because children start to manipulate their way out. And what else comes out of this? A lying tongue. I keep teaching boys that a liar is a thief. If a child starts lying to their parent to have their way out, just know that they are going to start stealing from either of them. Once the child starts stealing from either of them, then there's no stop on who they can steal from. That's why it's very challenging for us who are raising children that we don't stay with the same parent. It's very challenging. It's very important to be in contact. Now we are going for a long holiday, December. Try so much to be in contact with the other parent. If the child goes to the other side, do your best as much as you can to find out what are they up to. Simon is asking for this and this. Did you allow? Oh, when he goes and crosses over to the other side, Bob wanted a new bike, but I said he cannot have a new bike because he performed poorly. Stop surprising each other parent. You know, the child goes, visits, and then comes back with something that the other parent actually would not have. And then you confiscate the phone or confiscate the video game and you what? Because that's exactly what you need to do. If you come back to me and you have something that I did not talk about or I did not agree with, I would definitely confiscate it and put it in my wardrobe. And trust me, I'm one of those parents who don't lock up my bedroom. But if I put something there, you just don't touch it. Compensation parenting. I love you so much. Now, let's do a good job of being good parents to our boys. Militaristic boot camp is in December. Along the way, we have a Dodoma camp. Dodoma camp is going to be 5 days. We're going to be in Dodoma in Tanzania. If you're around Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, Mwanza, this is going to be our last camp that side. And if you cannot make it and your child will be at school, cross over and plan for December. We're looking forward to seeing you in December in Uganda. It's going to be tough, I'll tell you. Boot camp, militaristic boot camp is tough. It is for tough. It trains the weak to be strong.